What is going on, people? That's always gonna be my intro, by the way. Just what's going on, peoples. Nothing fancy over here. Alright, so we are playing Firewatch and we are starting a new game. I have played this like a couple times before. I never finished the game. So it's still kind of new to me a bit. Like I said, I never finished it, so I do know a little bit about it, but not a whole lot. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia? She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, you're out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You're drunk. So what's your major? So what's your, major? You're pretty. You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What you reply, confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julie's boyfriend. Julia's. Reading's difficult. I don't like doing that. I think there's a lot of reading in here, too. Okay, this is new. I don't remember this being here. Oh, okay. This is like a little Ford Ranger. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. She gets a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. There's a dog she wants. Bucket's a good dog, and 1 week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. Talk out on the deck. It's summertime, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. This is 4 years later. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple little idiots. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. Oh, that's one hell of a proposal, I suppose. Where's the you are here? Oh, I guess we don't have a you are here. Let's just walk the beaten path, huh? Sure, we're looking for a big old tower. Oh, never mind. We don't even have to go that far. It's just gonna load in. A year later, It's Thursday night with Julia is 4 hours late. It's Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You call her an inconsiderate asshole. She tells you to fuck yourself and to not be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. A year later. Alright. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. She poses and flex like a He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. You look awesome. I hope this is like dawn and not dusk. It'd be a little weird to just be like heading to your new job in the middle of the night, huh? 2 forks. (1982) During the summer, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Fuck dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away. You beat his goddamn face in. There we go. Your arms get cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from the day forward. You say, okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids gets waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. You tell her that it means you two won't have a family. She says that's bullshit. She's totally right. She asks if her taking the job means you won't come with. You say yes. Again, bullshit, but she decides not to take it. Well, why didn't you just move with her? That's my question. Julia is asked to leave Boulder on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. 1985. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia may be suffering from onset Alzheimer or dementia. She's 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. He-Man. Buck is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in her class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family, they are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weeks. The 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You are determined to take care of her yourself. It is impossibly hard, the worst when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. A year later, you are stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They cannot believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit. A few weeks go by. Summer's coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. This must be the Firewatch job. You take it. Enter the lookout tower. This looks sus. It's called Firewatch. So far, it's like a love story, and the person that you're in love with ends up with Alzheimer's. And you basically take this job to get away and clear your head, I guess. I don't know. Either way sucks. It's not Alzheimer's, dementia, I meant. At least it's got power.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
That's a sad story. Yeah, it is. My grandmother had dementia, so it kind of sucked to read it, to be honest.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
Yeah, so you know it sucks.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
I want to turn this up so I can hear it a little bit better. It's a little too quiet.
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea.
Yeah, it
Go
is.
ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
It's that
You
goofy
take a
looking
stab at what's
bastard.
wrong with me.
Fine,
He's like
then
in
can I
that movie Knocked Up. Seth
sleep
Rogen.
forever?
He put
Sure,
a bunch
buddy.
of money
Okay, now go
towards
ahead.
dementia research.
Okay, you're probably out here because nobody back home can stand you. Which, after this brief introduction, is not a big shock.
Ouch. I'll chalk that up to you being tired and grumpy.
Well, I'd better get some sleep then.
One sec. Now it's my turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Yeah, I was really surprised. He went in front of like the city council or whatever, or not the city council, the Senate board or whatever, and had like this huge speech.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Okay,
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two.
I can't hear you.
But now that you're up,
Everybody hates
let
my
me
cats.
quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle
Oh,
of your
thank you.
room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Just throwing bags at me now. Don't you judge him. He has it hard, lady.
It's right in the middle
Right?
of your room.
In the game. Locate round
You
things.
can't miss it. I'll wait.
I shall judge.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are those fucking fireworks?
Yep.
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
So
Is
bossy
that really
too.
my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Like, kick the shit out of him sort of straight?
No. Jesus, no.
What? I'm not a cop. It's not like I've got a rule book over here.
Right?
Just make sure they don't do it again. Take their shit.
All right, fine.
Don't feed anyone a knuckle sandwich. Get
Oh,
going.
west.
You'll probably
That's
need a
right.
rope to
We
get
need to
down
go
shale
west.
between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Right?
Smart.
Shut up.
Jesus, they're not a run. Can I run a little? You like instantly know everything about the job, right? You're just supposed to know that shit. Oh, is that the box? think that's the box.
I found the supply box.
Great.
So are there a lot of these out in the woods?
Yeah, we got them all over the Shoshone. They saved us a lot of back and forth from the trailhead. Don't take all the good stuff.
Yeah, all right. Hey, what's the code again?
1, 2, 3, 4. A whole lot of them.
I don't want the thing anymore. Okay, there we go. Why can't I open it? There we go. Like, jeez. Hey man, guy couldn't take it, so I locked up his lookout and put some stuff in the box. Found one of those bars you liked, hiking into the pack, but let's get fucked when I'm back. Dave. Oh, nice. Dave's great. Oh, you know what? I could have done this, or I could have done that. Jeez. Instead, I'm like tilting my head to the side like a moron. Alright, I don't need a pine cone. I'm taking the granola bar, though, and the old rope. Oh, no, I want the granola bar. There. Definitely eating that. Oh, you were too good. All fairness, though, you didn't have the command right in front of you that said that. West. How many fireworks do these people got? To jog. There we go. I was wondering if running was an option.
This vista is incredible.
Which one?
Down the hill from my tower. There's a canyon and then the rest of, well, everything.
Yeah, you should see what I'm looking at. An eagle has been hovering over this gorge for the past hour.
That'd be
Maybe if
awesome.
you're good, you can come
Yes,
by and see it
exactly.
at the
Time
end
to
of the
find the
summer.
hooligans and beat the crap out of them. I swear it sounded like it was coming from that way. But this says west. Let's go west. That's easy. That never happened.
No, no,
Oh,
no!
shoot!
Oh.